just some bad news. I would say some disappointing news. I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed. Specifically disappointed in Netflix. Netflix is turning Squid Game into a real life competition. That's right. Netflix apparently doesn't understand what Squid Game is about. It doesn't understand how maybe this is probably not a good idea. It's will I watch it? I'll probably check it out. Will I feel bad for checking it out? Yeah, I'll probably feel bad for checking it out. Will it be good? No, probably not. They don't seem to be making the best decisions over at Netflix. They really seem, this idea seems about as tone deaf as their continued support of comedians who seem to be attacking marginalized groups. It is a very weird thing, and I don't know who's in charge over there. I don't know who's making the decisions. In addition to not only this thing with Squid Game, but also with the movie that just got released that I reviewed yesterday, Spiderhead. One of the most mind-boggling decisions to make that movie, to cast big actors and a big director and writers to really put out one of the worst movies I've seen this year. And I saw the Twilight movies this year. But Squid Game reality show, it also, like, the fact that this idea, this show is so tone deaf is only going to hurt the really good show that is Squid Game, which is officially been signed to do a second season. Apparently, it was just only rumored prior, but recently they officially announced that there will be a second season of Squid Game. But it's like, it just completely undermines everything that show is about and what that show is trying to do in order to capitalize on its popularity with something that's probably very cheap for them to create. It's just it's mind-boggling that this is the idea. And somebody already did it. Like when Squid Game came out, there was a YouTube guy that recreated the Squid Game games. And these games can't be anywhere near like the actual show, because the actual show, people die. It's like it's as if they think the reality show Floor is Lava doesn't already exist. It's basically that show that already exists on Netflix, where you have people trying to get like this obstacle course without falling in the lava. Like that's, I don't know. I will watch it. I will be disappointed. It feels like on some levels the downfall of Netflix. Deciding to do a show like this, just to cash in on the popularity of a show that like is really critical about this kind of idea. Is not like Netflix doesn't really understand what poverty is, or how the devastating effects of capitalism on the vast majority of people. But it's going to happen. We'll see. It's going to have a giant reward, a whopping 4.56. I'd have to go back and check my notes when I recapped Squid Game episode by episode to see if the total dollar amount is the same. There's going to be the same amount of players, 456 players. So I guess at least in the American version, it's 10,000 a player. I don't know, man. Not excited, bummed out because I like Netflix. It is still holding on as one of my favorite streaming platforms. Now, if I had to choose, right, I would for sure keep HBO Max. I would for sure keep Apple TV Plus, it's a cheap service and has amazing content. And then Netflix would be third, right? Because I like Netflix more than I like Hulu, more than I like Amazon, more than I like all the other kind of platforms. I have no desire to get Disney Plus. So Netflix is holding on at that third place spot, but, you know, and they come out with some originals that are good. I mean, Squid Game, obviously one of their best, but it's a bummer, man. I want Netflix to succeed because they're not one of these other platforms. They're not one of these major networks that are just trying to get into the digital space that Netflix started. You know, streaming was like a Netflix thing. Hulu was one of the first ones too. Hulu was always more TV though. But Netflix, man, it's a bummer. It's a bummer. So, anyway, maybe this is the beginning of the end for Netflix with this Squid Game show.
New episodes of The Ray Taylor Show come out every single day. Subscribe on YouTube and everywhere our podcasts are found. Binge the full week over at inspireddisorder.com/plus. Buy Ray Taylor Show merch over at inspireddisorder.com. And follow the show on Instagram at Ray Taylor Show. Have a wonderful day, everybody. Peace out!
Today is the day where you wake up and you realize that everything that you've been dreaming about, everything that you've been wanting, every goal and wish and hope that you've ever had can become real. Dreams can come true. What you manifest in your mind, you can bring to reality.